What's up, guys? Let me tell you a story. Alright, so there was this young boy. His name was Mark. He was quite skinny. He was quite afraid of the world, and he was quite afraid of the gym. So what he did was, he read all the books he could and gained all the knowledge that he could, and then he went to the gym to try and prove to people that he was the smartest man there. So one of those books that this young little boy read was How to Become a Supple Leopard by Dr. Kelly Starrett. And in that book, it was just jam-packed full of amazing mobilization techniques, amazing thoughts on biomechanics and how the body works. So this young boy, Mark, thought that he was a genius now. So whenever he went to the gym to warm up, it took him about an hour. All right? And by the time he was ready to train, he didn't really feel ready to train. He kind of felt cold, like he hadn't warmed up at all. And, you know, he still felt like he was better than everyone. So as the years went on and Mark learned more about training, he realized that instead of warming up before he trained, he was actually cooling down. Who would have thought? And he realized that instead of being the smartest person in the gym, he was perhaps the stupidest. Let that sink in for a second, guys. So coming back to the topic at hand, no offense to Kelly Starrett, I love his book, it's amazing. But what happens with a lot of people is they take the principles applied in that book and then the principles applied by other people when it comes to mobilization and just preparing your body to train. They take those principles and then they apply them to the wrong part of their training. So what I mean by that is a lot of that book, what it covers is static stretching, mobilizations, band distractions. So a lot of things that require you to be breathing deeply, relaxing your muscles, entering a calmer state of mind, and generally just cooling down, relaxing, right? Now, when we go to train, we want to be heightening our senses. We want to be warming our body up. We want to be warming our mind up so that when we go to squat heavy or deadlift heavy or do any of those fun things, our body is charged up and ready to go. Okay, so what I'm getting at here is warming up does not involve foam rolling for 20 minutes and then putting a ball in your ass and rolling around in that for a while and then stretching with a band and then stretching your hip flexors and then doing it all over again. What warming up really entails is globally warming your body up. So that means doing movements that are very holistic, that involve the whole body and adequately warm you up for the movements you're gonna do, and no more than that. So your warm-up time is not a time to try and increase your mobility, because at that time your body's already cool, your muscles aren't gonna be that pliable and willing to stretch, so why would you do it then anyways? When you should be, sorry, puberty is striking. What you should be doing is applying those techniques at the end of your warm-up when you're ready to cool down and you're ready to stretch and relax. Now, personally, in my own personal experience, I have experienced better mobility gains and just better increases in my overall flexibility after I started stretching and foam rolling at the end of my sessions and then really doing none of that before I train, except for stretching my neck, which tends to be super, super tight. So when you guys are getting ready to train, give yourself 15 minutes at the most to warm up. And then when you're done training, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes to cool down, to work on your mobility, and to really use all those amazing techniques that people have been coming up with over the last, I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years. And you'll notice a huge, huge difference in how flexible you feel, how mobile you are, and what kind of depth you can get, and what kind of positions you can get into in all your major lifts. So with that being said, you're probably wondering, what should I be doing for my warm-up now that you've told me that all the stuff I've been doing is wrong? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys through each main movement from back squat to bench press, and I'm going to show you guys 3 to 4 global holistic movements you can do to prepare your body for those movements and to warm you up adequately for the movement and no more. So I hope that helps you guys. If you do have any questions, about warming up versus cooling down, let me know, and we can try and figure those out. In the meantime, check out the rest of the videos, and I think they should really help you guys out a lot. Have a good one. Sayonara.